We are out here in Toddland. We are
Wow.
faded
Whoa.
than all heck in Toddland.
Oh,
Why are we in Toddland?
Todd is going to probably be on stage repping the Bethesda stuff.
Perhaps we shall learn of Starlink.
This is his land.
Starfield? Starlink is Elon Musk's internet
Starlink
thing.
is Elon Musk's internet. Ah!
God, imagine how much worse that
I
internet
hope
is
we
than
don't learn
ours.
anything about that. I don't want to know about it.
What is it? Is it just satellite internet? Is that just all it is?
I think so.
Lots of little ones
Okay.
that may or may not be doing bad things to space.
Gotcha. Okay.
And Starlight.
Creating litter in space. Well, we won't learn any. Starfield.
Starfield
We'll
and
learn
friends. Yeah.
We're gonna learn so much about Starfield today.
Maybe more Elder Scrollless.
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean,
that's
it is the
true.
5-year anniversary of them showing the Elder Scrolls 6
Mountains.
teaser.
Just some mountains.
And then nothing since. What a fucking pimp move. And then they're releasing like 5 new versions of Skyrim after that.
Remember what you like? This? Remember how you loved this? All right, here we go.
Chat room, let us know how the audio mix is on this. I've got captions on the stream.
Because I was going to make a sandwich.
Stream.
Richard Iowade.
Okay,
Oh, that's fun.
let's do it.
I love this man.
He's in a video game.
What do I think about heroes? Well, we've all seen them, haven't we? Swanning about the place
Let me turn it up a touch.
with their disproportionately high cheekbones and comically massive weapons. Roughing up bandits, because they like to rough up bandits, don't they? Living it up with the
I've
common
never
folk.
played a Bard's Tale game, but I
Every
feel like would he be
single
appropriate for a Bard's Tale game?
On a day-to-day basis, I'd say the true hero is me, someone who's breaking new ground with fruit, with veg, on the agricultural side of things.
I truly hope this is a gardening game and not.
Oh my
Wafting
goodness.
around.
That'd be cool.
Is that stream mix a little bit better, chat room?
Is this Fable?
Is this Fable? I was gonna say, is this
my
Fable?
God! Oh my god!
I'm here to conquer the vegetable, not a euphemism.
Chicken chaser!
The age of heroes is over. This is the age of innovation. This, if you will, is the age of death.
Beanstalk?
One moment.
Is he the giant?
Oh,
This is awkward.
good turn.
Wow.
Yeah.
Maybe this isn't Fable? Why would they have a person kicking a chicken in it if it's not Fable?
I know. It's like
Fucking Jack and the Beanstalk game?
I love
with-
games. I love games with tiny people.
Me
you know,
too,
like
they're very fun.
Grounded. It Takes Two.
Okay.
What? It is Fable!
All right.
Yay!
Fable Jack and the Beanstalk
All
edition.
around,
Sorry,
everywhere,
I
so many
clapped
places.
directly into my mic.
Okay, I am incredibly delayed. I think I just saw the Fable text.
Oh no.
All
Give
right.
it a refresh, maybe.
Yeah, also make sure you're on
Wow.
low latency mode on Twitch.
Oh,
Oh.
Oh,
World
Advanced.
premiere. Well, I mean, that's fucking fun to me that they're bringing back
yeah, it's
Fable with
fucking
Richard
fun.
Iowade.
it just said Fable, so is this like a remake?
It's gotta be like some sort of reboot.
Like, yeah. Curious to find out. But yeah, that was
I'm on
fun.
low latency.
That makes me super curious.
Who's to say that it's Fable? Perhaps it's a new game, Fable.
Oh, blah.
All right.
Oh, hell yeah. Show me more of this.
How come Xbox? This press conference is already more interesting than anything we've seen so far this weekend.
Yeah. Okay, Hollis, thank you for the sub.
Yo, thanks, Hollis.
Todd
For Todd
time.
time.
Todd time.
Oh, and thank you, Anonymous Gifter, as well, for your gifting sub.
All right, this whips whatever
Sorry.
it is.
Yeah, I no longer care what this is. I just like the vibes. Funny.
It's doing a low frame rate thing.
Yeah, going on the
It-
twos.
Claymation thing?
Something about it feels familiar.
Ryan points out
Any
those are
guesses?
accurate chord positions.
Nice. You get nothing if you guess it right in chat, but I am interested in your guesses.
Shaking bones. Been a while.
Henry T. Casey, thank you.
Remember that?
Oh, he's big! Another big guy!
Hey, thanks, Henry. Fuck yeah!
For a creature. huge, sneaky.
Oh,
Brushy,
fuck.
why would you go
Teeth like
outside?
knives.
If this is like
Going outside, such a horrible decision.
if this is like a Bayou Folklore Monster Hunter game, I'm gonna fucking I'm gonna do a little
go
backflip.
poggers?
Yeah, I'm
No?
gonna
You
pog.
got pog off.
Well, hey, how about you guys?
Yeah.
No?
Oh no.
Squidvorb is keeping a large man count. Thank
Not
you.
helpful.
Oh, fuck.
Sneaky.
Whoa!
Ooh.
Whoa!
Doom Church, thank you very much. I'm gonna downsize that updates
Thank you, Doom
thing a little bit.
Stop of
That looks
midnight.
sick as hell! Original IP! Original IP!
IP.
Another game pass.
Wow! Fuck.
I mean, after seeing that, I did pee.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
I'm kidding.
Okay, I'm watching on my
IP,
phone.
you pee. We all pee for South of Midnight.
At least that's what I hear.
Oh shit.
Oh, this is an exciting new IP.
I've
Yeah.
never seen this before.
Oh, this is cool. So it's like a sort of space thing.
Whoa. Oh,
That's interesting.
sick.
All right, and a lot of interesting character designs in here. As I wonder what's going on there.
Belongs to
New Suns. Has anyone ever done that before?
Oh God, is this the fucking David Cage one?
Please let it.
No, the trailer for that was way more intense. Oh no, wait. I might be thinking of something
I
else.
have to play their game.
Okay. Bunny-like creature count is it 2?
That's like a furry axolotl thing.
Yeah.
Why are axolotls so popular these days?
Star Wars.
Internet.
Trendy.
Yeah, they're like the narwhal or whatever.
Yeah,
They're the
yeah.
bacon of animals.
The
I
bacon
recently-
of animals.
Found out that one of my friends didn't learn until recently that narwhals were real.
Oh,
Which
they
I
just
think
thought it
is
was
a
from
good way to
the
go
thing
through
from
life.
Reddit.
They thought that they were like a fantasy animal.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I mean,
Which, fair enough. Like,
yeah. If they didn't exist.
I've been held back my whole life.
this
Luna-
is gonna be the fucking David Cage game. I can
is
feel
this?
it in my
I don't think it
bones.
is though. I think we missed a title at the beginning that indicated that it's not.
It's a big. It's by Massive
we?
Entertainment. I'm trying to think of what they.
Massive!
It is by
Off the top of
Massive.
my head.
Okay.
Get off my ship, Jalen.
Give me a chance.
Jalen. Do I know Jalen?
Trust me.
Was it Jalen or Kalen? I thought I
It's
heard
Jalen
Risky.
with a J.
But if you pull this off, you'll never look over your shoulder again.
Jalen sounds like one of the characters that was in the Star Wars Extended Universe book that I had when I was a child that listed all the characters.
The underworld shows no mercy. But it's a
Yeah,
big
Mike Ames.
galaxy
This is,
out
this
Okay.
is the Massive MP Bounty Hunter Star Wars game.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Okay.
Dancing.
about
No,
it.
Jalen is. That is not Kyle Katarn. I wish it was Kyle Katarn. Okay. All right.
Oh,
Interesting.
Jason. Thank you, Double
Alright.
Forte. I was thinking of Jason.
That was a big cutscene trailer that promised
Yeah.
a lot. Curious what the game actually is.
Oh, Ubisoft.
Gameplay walkthrough reveal. There we go. Interesting that Star Wars is like, EA's got a game. I guess
South of
Ubisoft's got
Midnight,
theirs.
Star Wars Outlaws. Welcome to our first.
We already
double
have
feature. The
100%
Xbox
more
Game
women
Showcase
than we saw at the Summer Game
I was about
Oh,
to
no.
say.
ever
Eek.
Starfield. Gaming is the most powerful of all entertainment. It transports, it challenges, it connects us, and it's just incredibly and awesomely fun. That is why Team Xbox is committed to building the greatest place to play. By partnering with the most ambitious of game creators, and by unleashing the power of the gaming community, enabling all of us to play the games we want with our friends anywhere, from mobile devices to PCs to consoles. The lineup we have
The
for you today
lineup.
is just incredible. These are the works of the very greatest creative teams from around
Double
the world.
Forte. Yeah, it's a little
We made this
interesting.
show for you.
The
The
music.
largest, most engaged and globally diverse fan base in
I think that's it. I think if it wasn't like the swelling end of a emotional thing music already, I think this would feel much more normal to me.
Yeah, I was like, this is an interesting choice.
The music is very, it's simply too lush for what we're doing, which is
the speech.
Advertisement.
For gamers at any time they want a game, you know, go.
I support gamers.
I just don't need John Williams behind me when I say that.
Yeah.
Actual potato. I'm so happy for you.
Yay.
I'm not living up to our virgin
Yeah,
Cicada
Cicada says
origins,
Xbox
but I'm
is running for press.
I'm nursing a Popeye's sweet tea.
They're gonna dig up some terrible stuff that Xbox has said in the past during the presidential campaign.
Yeah.
All right. What is this?
Whoa.
Female singer vocalizing. Females do be vocalizing.
It's my #1 complaint about females.
No, it's the best thing.
Raid. This is an online game.
Oh.
Multiplayer.
Funky little guys.
Interesting.
$33-player co-op?
Ooh.
It's a lot of player co-op.
Yeah, it's big co-op Vampire Survivors kind of thing.
Hell yeah.
Face the wrath of God.
I do every day.
What else is new?
3 is such a specific number. How did they come to that?
Maybe there's like some sort of like numerology stuff going on in the plot.
Yeah. I really like Battlestar Galactica's season 1 episode.
There you go.
666-player co-op. That'd be great.
33 is Max Verstappen's original number, and Facing the Wrath of God is what Ferrari does every day. So I think that there's a tie in there.
Is this going to be like something where you can like, you know, find people online, just random people to play with? Because no way I'm going to have 32 friends to play with.
I'm guessing it'll be like a full matchmaking thing.
Yeah.
Is this Payday?
Yeah, it's a new Payday.
Yeah, the clown
More Payday.
Mask was sitting there. I mean, this is like a huge game.
Huge game.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's one of those like ones that like just doesn't. I just don't think it gets covered much outside of like the niche sites that only cover it. But like when you look at Payday games on Steam charts, they're just fucking huge. I would love to play a Payday game that actually like had the like bank heist and crowd management stuff as a more fleshed out element, but this just kind of looks like more of an action game again. It's just not fun to play a wave shooter for me, like in this specific context.
Some of this, like the breaching in and like I want it as much as like the heistiness.
Right. Yeah.
The objective, like, and one team trying to stop you. But just wave shooter doesn't sound as interesting.
That's right, Brushy. I want them to all to like me very much.
Hostage.
By the time the cops show up, I want everybody to really love me and understand why I'm robbing this bank.
Oh my god.
I don't get an applause when I leave. What was the point?
Yeah.
I need to go. I need to watch Dog Day again.
I was just gonna say, a real Dog Day afternoon situation. I want everyone to begrudgingly come around to me. I just kicked my ring light so hard the light went out. Because I got excited about Dog Day afternoon.
Thank you for gifting to Brushy.
Wow, we're just not gonna have light.
Where you have these options to like speak to the crowd, and you can say like the wrong thing.
Yeah.
Listen.
Oh.
This is actually harder for me than it is for you.
What's Atlas doing? What bullshit is Atlas up to?
Theomore Manderly, thank you.
Ooh.
Hell yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah?
Yeah, this is the Persona 3 remake people have been talking about.
Yeah.
I need to text Aaron.
I've not finished a Persona game.
They are very long, is the thing.
Thing though, right? You get a lot of bang for your buck.
Heck yeah. Is everyone psyched about this?
I always like the. I have not played one, but I always really like the menu UI. It's extremely distinct
cool.
and like, yeah, it's very cool looking.
There we go. All right, now let's try to fix my ring light. Or I'll just watch this trailer in
Xbox Game
darkness.
Studios.
What are those crazy
We
kids
got a
up
boat.
to? Oh, we got a boat! We got an assassin! Is that
Stop
an
the showcase.
assassin?
We got a boat.
No, but I don't think Game Studios.
We got
makes that.
some boots. We got a sword.
No, they don't. I forgot it was Xbox Game Studios.
Obsidian.
Obsidian.
People don't
Oh!
like it very much, do they?
What have they been
We got a
doing?
fisherman. Are they working on like a pirate RPG? That would be fun.
By an emperor who couldn't bother to come himself.
I feel like pirates should be on the up and up because I feel like there's been such a big cowboy cultural moment.
Investigate something.
Yeah, it's about.
And pirates are a good succession to that.
It's a cycle, yeah.
Yeah, I
feel
can
like-
see them off over the horizon. The masts are peeking over.
Want us to
They'll be here
trust
soon.
Oh, no.
Spider.
Truth is,
Pirates are kind of like sea cowboys.
scare
There you
us.
I feel like we almost had our pirate moment when
Ooh.
Sea of Thieves came. Magic?
But that it came like years ago, like a decade.
Also, this feels like a little more than pirates.
It does. This is magic.
This is like, I wonder if this is Might and Magic.
Oh.
Or,
Is that an Obsidian series?
I don't know. I don't know if anyone particular owns it. I know Arcane made a Might and Magic game.
Destroy us.
Forge.
Certainly a new IP for them, maybe.
Might and
Your.
Magic is Ubisoft. Oh, okay. Thanks,
That's the
Banksy.
name.
We think everything is
Forge?
Ubisoft.
Well, actually, they have shown Ubisoft stuff here, so. But
Yeah.
Obsidian is a developer, right? I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
Did they make that sci-fi game?
The
Like the-
Outer
Yes,
World.
yes.
Yes.
Avowed. Okay,
New IP.
So
Wow.
I'm just
We were doing
I guess
Sippy
they're doing
Game.
a lot because I think they're making more of that Outer Worlds game. They announced a sequel,
Avowed.
That's sick.
so
It's such
they're
a
busy.
game title name.
Good for Obsidian.
Avowed was announced in 2019.
What?
Yeah,
All right,
vote
fair
roll.
enough.
Ooh, Rare and Lucasfilm. Ooh.
Oh.
Yes! Speaking of Sea of Thieves, which, as somebody just
Oh.
pointed out, is the best multiplayer game out there.
Sir HC, thank
they're
you.
doing a Monkey Island, I guess.
Uh,
Right? That's Lucas.
oh yeah, that would be the crossover.
Pirates.
Yeah. This is gonna make a lot of people happy.
Hell yeah!
That's cute.
I'm into it.
To the Scum Bar, the most notorious tavern on Melee Island. Wall-to-wall rogues and scum.
Oh, how I long to be a skull stuck to a wall.
Me too!
Big ship, a luxury ship, a ship with just a splash of je ne sais quoi.
The legend of Monkey Island. You mean Governor Guybrush. But Threepwood's not set foot
Governor
on that
Guybrush.
island for almost a
Ooh,
year.
he's gotten a promotion.
Hey, what do you think you're doing? I told you no autographs. So I see you have a meet and greet ticket. And I guess it's not every day that you get to meet the mighty pirate Guybrush Threepwood, the legend of Monkey Island.
Classic bit.
Memories of this island into a prison for Guybrush.
Oh, wow.
Oh
Big
man.
skull entrance. Feels and looks so good.
You need these.
Things may be very different from the Sea of Thieves you know.
I think it's great when a series has been like going long enough that it can just literally do like a spoof version of itself.
Yeah. We should
seems like they may lean
stream
into
that.
Yeah, we should.
July 20th. All right, put it on the calendar.
World premiere.
Xbox Game Studio. This time I'm not getting confused. I'm remembering that it's Xbox, and I'm not going to say that it's an Assassin's Creed game. Unless something drastic happens.
Asobo Studio.
Do we know them?
Ah.
Oh! Alright, there we go. Good time for me to fix my ring light.
Yeah, Cicada, the person-to-person combat in Sea of Thieves is still dog shit doo-doo.
Oh man, we get to do like careers in Flight Simulator now?
Oh,
this
cool.
is kind of cool.
Oh yeah, you gotta save Rithif Observatory from the fires.
I mean, this is... Flight Simulator is on Game Pass, so if you have a PC that can run it, or even like one of the modern Xboxes, I think it's fun to try out, because especially just the tutorials are very good at getting you understanding. It plays very well with the controller, and they have these challenges. And the thing I ended up playing the most of is just like landing challenges. I just I'm gonna bring the 747 jet down in like a hurricane force winds, and I think you might be surprised by how fun the game can be, even if it sounds like and is a literal simulator. But this is cool to give more kind of like objective things to do instead of just like flying from point A to point B.
Mountain rescue, yeah, that sounds fun.
Mountain rescue. Oh, now where's my face?
What the fuck? Mega Mind Plane? What was that?
That's what they use it to transport other airplane fuselages.
Heck yeah.
Bulbous container.
Whoa. Oh yeah, this insane Red Bull shit.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
They added some things to it, and I downloaded the Spruce Goose. Took off actually made that thing fly.
Red Bull is like the official drink of rich people who want to die, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Terrible interest. I love how much this is just like anything that flies, you can do it.
That's great.
So you can't be a bird.
So it's just like a new version? That's interesting.
Very
2024.
cool.
I'm not sure.
I'm not letting that slide, Tina. You're right. They're not letting us be bird.
Oh,
That's
that
not
would be
fair.
fun.
Birds can fly.
There's a mission in Battlefield 1 where you play as a bird.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, June.
What?
Oh, they're adding. Yeah, okay. They've also added some interesting things. That's
The
really
Ornithopter
cool.
is coming to Dune.
That's
sick.
I mean, coming to Flight Sim. That's sick.
Simulator.
Holy
this is
shit.
such a cool design in the movie.
Yeah.
That's sick.
That's awesome.
Crazy.
Oh,
They
that
have
is such
everything.
a sick design.
They have everything except for birds.
Birds.
Yeah, now they've gone too far. This isn't even real.
Oh, you
Birds,
can do the
as far as
dive?
we know,
I
are.
wonder how much they modeled this thing's
Birds
physics.
can fly.
What was it? They added the Halo Warthog to Forza 5 with
Right.
like really in-depth physics modeling for it. So it's I like how much Microsoft is just like, yeah, throw that in our game.
I'm
guess
sure
they
they
don't
must.
make
It's
those
like the
things,
whole
but-
point of Flight Simulator is like that feel of each different plane, right? I'm sure that they've got some.
Hi, Melina here.
Oh,
Speaking of
200% women!
The Halo Pelican is in Flight
we
Sim
have
too.
just
That's
wrapped our shoots for
I would like
Senua
to see that as well, full feel. Worm Simulator.
It was a look at some of the game's cinematic
Everyone ready for
and
some
immersive
mental
action,
illness?
where Senua faced off
I
against
am.
a gigantic
I'm
troll
way
and
ahead of you,
Sven
buddy.
Helsing.
The first game is incredible. It's a very
Today, we're taking you deeper
well-made
into Senua's
game.
story, her
It- I
personal
can't-
quest,
it
a unique
just looks
perspective on the
incredible.
world, and the intimate journey that awaits you.
Yeah,
in Senua's saga.
this lady was
What
she
you'll
a
see
dev
today is all
or
captured
she's not
by
like
the
an
Xbox
actor?
Series X.
Yeah, she's the actress.
No, I'm
on
saying
the-
before she played Senua.
Oh.
Well, I don't know.
I don't think
'cause
she
it
was like even like a stage or TV actor, but let me look her up.
When
incredible performance.
when mom
Yeah, it was
makes
the first
you
time.
call it Heckblade.
Ah! Heckblade. Senua's
Oh yeah,
sacrifice.
Tuck says she was just a
He
dev.
was just a dev. That's incredible.
That's awesome. Good for her.
Yeah.
Being multi-talented. Oh, the sound design is cool.
This is the reason I can't play this game.
It's a lot.
Fjord of the Rings. Thank you.
Thank
for
you.
the lower G gamers.
With a promise. A question.
Oh boy.
Yeah, there was a lot of whispering in it.
But it's never so simple, is it? Wisdom has a price. There's always a part of you that changes.
It is a game where if you are going to play it, you gotta use headphones. It recommends it, but the 3D headphone effect is just...
And a part of you
really puts you in there. And it's even doing it in the stream.
I can feel them. Everywhere. The lost ones. They are watching us.
Oh. Oh no.
Oh, neat.
I love a hole that breathes.
Uncomfortable.
It's time to find out. How can we make it happen? It's time to find out. Why are they watching? It's time to find out. What are they waiting for?
The ASMR stands for scary mommy run.
Wait, was that? I mean, if that's Ralph Innocent I just heard, I might be back in.
Are they? Where are you? What do they want?
Is he the
ASM Ralph?
The Green Knight?
He's in The Green Knight. He's the guy from The Witch. He's in Diablo 4.
Yeah. What is she supposed to do? Do something. Ask them. What do you want me to do?
Our souls fought through hell to find us.
You were lost. Not anymore.
Are you ready for what you will find here?
What we will find. What if it's all for nothing? What is that? There. They are waiting. There.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, he's also playing him. Absolute. He's been getting a lot of work lately.
What will we do to us?
I do like hearing all these voices, but this has been a little long.
Yeah.
It's been a lot of whispering and not a lot of anything else.
Your voices.
And they're
It's
still
question
going.
asking simulator.
2023.
Deal.
Everything I've done has led me to this place.
We've come so far.
Not far enough. Say it.
You are ready.
Tell them.
Let's wrap it up, guys.
Now. Wrap it up. We get lost forever.
Wrap it up.
What will happen to them?
What will happen to you?
When will it
Other
end?
games to get to.
I
What's
will not
next?
let them down.
She is ready.
You heard of Starfield.
Press.
Broke it.
Around you, Senua.
Oh man.
Those you have saved.
Breaking the water into glass like that feels like a Kingdom Hearts moment to me.
Yeah. Be very dope if Utada Hikaru started playing.
Yeah.
Crossover. And then she wakes up on whatever that freaking island is called.
Yeah.
Oh, we woke up on the...
We woke up on the island! What was I saying?
That's insane!
Ichiban!
Huh?
When you walk away.
My man.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is this
My
like a
man
dragon?
in the sand.
This-
back in time because it.
Yes!
Just, like,
This is why 8.
landed in
Ass!
Is he in Hawaii? Like, where are they?
But can we get a B for butt in chat?
Let's get a B going in chat.
B B B B B B.
This is the good stuff. Ah!
Gosh, they are.
They just watched Austin Powers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So funny. Drinker.
He's okay. He's in Hawaii.
So funny.
That's gotta be everybody's speaking English. And he's...
PP scary. So true.
God, I love these games so much. Infinite
Yes.
Wealth. Hang on, what?
Yes, yes, yes.
What? Is that
it
what it's
a
called?
Sequel?
Like an Xbox only. windows.
Azaransky says, fully waxed.
I wonder if that's... I would love that if that were...
Dan X. Revolt says, this is exactly like the Death Stranding trailer.
I don't know if I have it in me to be excited about Fallout anymore.
I mean, I'm impressed this game is still going, and they're still like... But what are they doing now?
Yeah.
Fallout 77.
Oh.
There are relics to uncover from a time before the war, along with loads of friendly folks to meet and enemies galore. Our world is always changing. Greater foes are overthrown as we embark on expeditions into thrilling
I know
new unknowns.
it has a fan base that really enjoys what it is, especially now.
Yeah.
You're never short on things to do or places to explore. Think you've seen it all, eh? Well, how about this? Pack your bags for an escape of Epicurean bliss. Put your rad shield on and fix your hair up pretty, because we're headed for the boardwalk of Atlantic City.
Nice.
So there you have it. Now you know. There's a million ways to make
I'm sure this was on purpose, but that entire rhyming scheme there is from the Bruce Springsteen song Atlantic City.
That's very funny.
Answer the call of Vault 76. Play it now with Xbox Game Pass.
World premiere.
World premiere.
Interesting.
Oh. When this crew sees flying tentacles, we're interested.
Holy
We'd
shit!
like to know
Wait,
more.
Onimusha?
Oh my god.
Onimusha. I don't know why I said Onimusha.
See Atlantic City coming out.
That'd be kind of a revival.
Bruh.
It's just a lot of fingers.
I love it.
To be in a village.
Kinda pretty.
Hell yeah.
That armor's sick.
Fuck yes.
Cool designs.
I am freaking out. This is so sick. Oh my god.
Yeah.
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 Whoa.
Whoa. Shit rocks. Yo, thank you for that.
It's so colorful. I like how colorful this is.
Well, thank you, Anon.
The kaleidoscope design, very cool. God, this is so good.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Those demons.
Open the portal.
I don't think this is Onimusha.
Original IP.
Oh, that looks so good. Oh my god.
Oh
my god.
Yeah.
So kaleidoscope on the sword flashes.
Fuck.
That is
Yeah.
cool looking.
It's like a top-down perspective too, kind of.
Oh
Seems
yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
Oh,
This fucking rocks. This is so funny.
Whoa.
Path of the
Goddess.
Like 3 weeks ago, everyone was like, Xbox, man, they're fucking done, dude. They're done. It's over.
Why were they saying that? Oh, thank you,
sure.
Sarah Bear Baby.
That looks sick.
Yeah.
Because of how bad of a whiff Redfall was, and a couple other things, I think.
Historic commitment to performance.
See, I had already forgotten about Redfall, so now I'm listening.
Redfall who?
Cadillac!
Well, it's Microsoft Game Studios. This is a Forza.
Forza.
There's still time for all of these games to be whiffs.
That's true.
No. Thanks for bringing us back down.
Fuck yeah!
The legendary Corvette has been a celebrated champion
Cadillac
for
got
decades.
a podium today at Le Mans.
Chevrolet Corvette E-Ray continues that tradition.
Cadillac.
General Motors is proud to usher in a new era of competition.
I've never felt more patriotic than when I was looking at the Cadillacs and the NASCAR stock car.
Forza Motorsport and General Motors are pairing their strengths in technical excellence and sophistication.
And that is a hypercar.
Realized I have my Todd Howard soundboard ready.
Into the future and bring that experience to gamers. I'm thrilled to welcome the Cadillac V-Series.R and the Corvette E-Ray to the home of competition.
You are pissing me off.
Forza Motorsport? Is that just the name of the game?
I know you're
Who's
ready.
that?
You've got this.
Oh, I'm hearing some music.
Is this Simone music?
Yeah.
Let's tweak the car's performance for the next one.
I do. Thank you, Faith.
Somebody give me the song title, please.
I don't think the other people can hear the soundboard.
Oh, damn.
Oh.
Zed Knott says, wow, thank you to the General Motors Corporation for letting us use their wonderful cars.
That was your best lap yet.
This is my timeline.
Hell yeah.
It stops. Fireworks. Okay, so that's a game. I don't know if it's a new thing. Forza Motorsport.
I mean, yeah. Wait, is Motorsport already out? I know Horizon was
Forza
or something.
5, and there's Forza Horizon. Oh, Forza Horizon 5. So
Are they going like live service? We should
I
look
think
it
there's
up.
two different Forza series.
Bethesda time.
Oh, they're moving the number. Thank you, Mike. Yeah.
No, it's probably Elder Scrolls Online shit.
Eh.
Yeah, I think it is. Let me see if I can get my soundboard going to you.
Why is everyone saying you are pissing?
Because I'm using my soundboard.
Oh. Oh, thank you. Sorry. Good for you. I'm glad you're having fun. Full teal. I would. Oh, Squidvorb updating the large man count to 6. Thank you, Squidvorb, for keeping track of that.
There's a large man count going?
Yep, we got a large man count going.
Oh.
Cthulhu? Ass? Nonsense?
That's one of the same Daedric gods that was in the Skyrim DLC that was on Morrowind, I think.
What signifies a large man? Like, what is the size cutoff? And what all species-wise is included in man?
That is a good question. Squidvorb, if you care to leak your rubric for large men.
You are pissing me off. You are pissing me off.
Interesting. Are they men? Are they large? Those are the questions that we ask.
There are just, there's MMOs like this. They're big. People like them.
You are pissing me off.
There's a lot of content.
Check.
5 Iron Fanatic says, what is a large man? A large, miserable pile of secrets. But enough large talk.
Oh, dramatic.
Spooky.
CSIS Unit 37. Toronto is under attack.
You are pissing me off.
I know.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Overwatch bullshit.
Yeah.
Toronto is under attack.
They've taken over most of the city and they're rounding up Omnics.
Not Toronto.
They need our help.
People are answering Winston's recall. There's new blood on the team, and we have so much to teach them.
Is it like a single player thing?
I was gonna say,
They
this
just said
looks
they weren't gonna do that.
dangerously like plot.
As if I didn't have enough problems
You are
already.
pissing me off.
I guess it wasn't single players that they canceled the player versus environment stuff.
So we fly up there, smash
This seems so story based. What is this?
and put them out of business.
I hate to interrupt the moment, but I'm picking up reports of more attacks in other cities.
Ah.
Big
It's
robot.
a fight they want. I say let's give it to them.
Seasonal stories with no skill trees. You unlock cutscenes with in-game currency.
God, I love it when there's
That's
hero
what's
mastery.
Co-op events.
When I think gaming, I think firing range. I think story missions.
That's gaming to me.
The world is counting on us.
There it is.
New character.
Shall we do this together? Fight with me.
Bijan, they absolutely are doing an Avengers thing.
I saw that. Not bad.
World premiere.
Would be funny to announce Overwatch 3.
I think they should do that at the end of the stream. Oh, Atlas, what are you doing now?
Sorry, I'm gonna focus now. I've been spending like the last 5 minutes trying to figure out how to make you guys hear the soundboard, but I can't figure it out, so.
Oh,
Okay, let chat have some in-jokes just for them.
And you just happen to stumble into this world? The Rebel Corps will always help the Phantom Thieves, just as the Phantom Thieves have helped the Rebel Corps.
So this is part of that series
we're a
too.
united force who can rely on each other.
But different.
Well,
Cool
Persona
pick.
5 offshoot, maybe? Me.
Persona Chibi.
What a Bijan.
There should be a class that teaches you how to laugh, like do a voice actor laugh. And also possibly for me, a normal laugh.
Why would you want to teach everyone to do a voice actor laugh?
So I think it'd be good to just have on hand in case you need it.
In case you need it, because there's several situations that may arise in a person's life where it's like, my regular laugh does not suffice here. I need
I need it
voice
all
actor.
the time! Every day I wanted to do a cool voice actor laugh and I don't know how! Because I never learned how to laugh normally anyway!
Oh no,
Is that St. Louis?
He has always hunted for knowledge in the unknown.
Oh,
We've seen a trailer for this.
St. Louis has
There's a
fallen.
Starfield. Is this Starfield? It was a Bethesda.
No.
Whenever I see like an orangey yellowy sky in one of these games now, I just feel slightly bad because I'm like, oh yeah, the apocalypse is like, it's kind of coming. It's getting
air
here. Like
quality is
after
real bad.
after the orange
Oh yeah,
skies
this must
in
be
New York.
Starfield. Yeah, okay, this is Starfield.
Big yikes.
I like the robot.
You would.
You would like robots, Clayton.
Ah, typical.
Wait, popcorn.
Typical Clayton
Typical
W,
Clayton.
liking a robot.
I like the music they made for this.
Yeah.
We're all here because
It's
we're committed to the
big and
biggest
grand like a
question
space game should, but it feels a little understated. It's not like the intros theme they were
But there's
playing.
there's a bit of like
Conference
Vangelis in it too, which is nice.
Yeah, like Mass Effect, yeah.
Clayton, please change your username or like name everywhere to Clayton the Robot Liker.
Ooh, creatures.
Ooh, aliens? That's the thing about this that I'm
Alien
still want to
dino?
know is, are the places you're exploring like interesting to explore, or are they
Yeah.
just kind of like procedurally generated cookie cutter things?
Well, we will find out during the Starfield the Direct after this.
No finer group in the stars to be unraveling this mystery.
But like, it's so fucking sci-fi. I'm gonna play it.
Yeah. You just want to
How many
fly a
holes in the
spaceship,
answer
and that's enough.
It would be very good if this
Fly
game
into
was
the
good.
rings.
Yeah,
it would
I hope
be
it is.
nice.
I just like No Man's Sky has this impossible ability to like bring me back every once in a while because they keep just adding to it.
Yeah.
And it's interesting to explore even though it is procedurally generated. Enough. It's interesting enough, but like this is supposed to. I don't know. Like, okay, there's definitely a lot of combat. That's the thing
I
we
do
really
love
didn't know
jetpack.
yet.
First and third person.
And flying ship.
Okay, that was
Whoa,
a spaceship.
spacewalking.
That was cool, hopefully.
Forever.
I think spacewalking and flying spaceships are two really crucial
Aliens.
things.
Yes, okay.
I just saw dinosaur-like aliens.
Yeah, that's...
And cool fashion. So, like...
This is where we belong.
It maybe does have everything.
I like its take on, like, 1990s NASA sci-fi.
Yeah, yeah.
It feels like its thing.
Yeah, a lot of things covered in
It
foil.
doesn't feel like any... Yeah, yeah.
Oh my
Orange,
god.
big puffy space uniforms. It doesn't feel like any other kind of sci-fi right now, big space game, so I'm excited for it to be good. Will it be?
We'll find out on September 6th. Oh no, don't ban that. Don't ban Ryan.
World premiere.
What are you doing?
My hand brushed over my iPad, and when I looked at it, it had the screen up for banning or timeouting someone. Ryan, are you still with us?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, you're here. Thank God.
Simone accidentally bans all 277 viewers.
Fuck them kids.
Look at that little thing in his back.
I like this.
It reminds me of the little goop from, I think, Treasure Island.
Oh yeah.
Blurbo.
Oh cool. So we got a proper rock climbing game.
Terrifying.
It's about damn time. It's about damn time. Rock climbing is so popular.
Cute.
Oh, I like this.
Mike, that would be sick. Oh, I do like his little blorbo.
Oh, boy and his blob. Interesting.
Yeah, I hope
with a little
it
guy.
is a blob.
Yeah, what's the little
arms.
creature guy count at? I don't know.
Is somebody keeping track of little creatures?
And we have the large man count.
Fuck, I
What
love
about
a
the
cliff
little-
city. Don't nod again.
They're really doing a lot. Oh,
What
it's
are
just like it's like a
doing?
climbing game.
That's pretty
I
cool.
mean, I like to go up. So this game looks like it's got a good way up get the uppies.
Honestly, I just became much less excited about it when I saw how the climbing mechanics worked. I was like, oh cool, this is gonna be like a really like climbing centric game, and then it's just like, oh, you just do shit to make little things pop out of the rock face so you can climb it.
I don't know. There's like vines and it looks like if you fall, you actually are caught by where your string is connected.
That could be
I don't
cool.
know. Maybe I'm assuming that based on how apparent the string always is, your belay line, but
And you have a little blob.
I do like the
how
blob.
it looks too. Like I'm hoping it is.
Jusant.
Yeah, can we all sound off real quick?
Yeah.
Is everyone a little guy or a large man? Please pick.
I think I'm a large man.
I'm the exact middle point.
Okay,
Yeah.
nice.
Average.
Tall but thin. Narrow.
We have the ocean hissing here.
Seems like mostly little guys in chat.
Oh wait, the Chinese room, didn't they make Everybody's Gone to the Rapture?
I think they did.
Yes.
Ooh, we got an oil platform.
I like this water. It seems dangerous.
Ooh.
That could be an interesting location for a game.
Yeah.
Oh god, they're doing it
Remote,
to me again.
creepy. Yeah, okay, this is a cool location for video game.
Yep.
And by cool, you mean terrifying.
Yeah.
Yeah, this looks
As in,
sick.
I would hate to be here. I would cry, poop my pants, and
Oh, I hate ghastly shrieks.
Oh.
That's okay. That is exactly my vibe.
Yeah.
I love
Here for
that's
it.
terrifying.
scary sea monster shit.
Sumo Digital is working on it too. That's cool. That's very different from their, because they did Dear Esther and Everybody's Gone to the Rapture, which are both like very evocative, but not with scary things in them at all.
Yeah.
Ooblets too. Tubelets. Oh no, we got a
some
sword.
Cell shading.
Would you rather be trapped on an oil rig or a space station?
Ooh, skateboarding.
Both seem equally horrible.
This looks so cool.
Yeah, there's some neat moves in these. Whoa, parts.
That's animation.
And a cafe.
RHC, thank you.
Oh my god.
So it's like a dungeon thing. We got dungeons.
New day, new dungeon.
Yeah, and treasure chests. Whoa.
Monument
Very
Valley.
different perspective there.
Dungeons of Hinterberg. Heck yeah.
Good name.
Absolutely.
Hinterberg, love that name.
It looks like Cozy Dungeon Explorer Core.
Berg.
What is...
Hi.
Here
I'm
he's
very
here.
excited to be returning as Johnny
Hey, what's
Silverhand in the
up?
upcoming expansion for Cyberpunk 2077, Phantom Liberty. This new adventure reunites Johnny and V on a
Genuinely one of the
dangerous
best parts
spy
of
mission
Cyberpunk.
and
He's
introduces
very
Idris
entertaining in it.
Elba as Secret Agent Solomon Reed.
He's
It's
more-
really amazing to share the screen with you, Idris.
It's a more
cool to be
complex
part of this
performance
game
than you
with
expect
man.
at first.
As a player, you'll get to visit Dogtown, an unexplored part
Dogtown?
of Night City.
Sounds
and
great.
rescue the President of the new United States of America.
Oh.
Expect a massive expansion, twists, secrets, and
He seems a
plenty of
little
stuff
bit
to do.
CGI generated right
I
now.
know the
That's
team at
me.
CD Projekt
Sometimes he has that vibe that he's being mocapped by somebody else. But I think that's just his body.
And the lighting can also do that.
Yes, this is some
The
deep
makeup.
fake.
But
Yeah.
enough talking. I'm guessing you want to see for yourself, and so
They
it's my
got
honor
AI
and pleasure
Keanu.
to give you and introduce the official
The lighting
trailer
or something.
for Phantom Liberty.
His hair is also very uniformly colored.
There he goes.
Bye-bye!
That's so funny.
Bye-bye, Keanu. Good shit.
I'm dying.
It's not all like his performance in the game either.
That's just who he is in real life.
Yeah.
God, where'd my shoe go?
My name is Songbird. I'm an NUS intelligence analyst. Okay.
After the big update, I think earlier,
And I
was
can
it last
see
year?
your
Yeah.
life.
After that big
What's the
update, it
catch?
became a pretty good game.
I need you to get to Dogtown.
I will maybe go back and play it one day.
I need to go to Dogtown. Why are we keeping it from me?
I think the thing that might frustrate you, Pat, is it feels like it could be this incredible immersive sim, but it feels like it's just so close to it. You can still do a ton of stuff.
Yeah.
It gives you a lot of options, but it's like, this is just so close to like letting me do crazy physicsy shit. And I'm impressed by when you go up in an elevator in a building, you are still in the same open world and can sometimes
kinda
like
cool.
jump down somehow. You can get a double jump in it. But yeah, it's
top priority.
it's worth playing now.
Dead. Wait. Hear that?
I forgot to tweet.
Yeah, Marmy, I was just thinking Escape from New York when they talked about saving the president.
Did Keanu want to change his name to Chuck Spadina? Huh?
Huh?
What? The?
Wherever she goes.
That's. I hope that's. Oh, hang on, I gotta look that up.
Just want what Songbird
That's
promised
great.
me.
Chuck Spadina.
The cure.
I also liked the car design in it. It's this like, I don't know, it feels like such a prediction of how like American car design is like just bigger and more aggressive, like taken to the nth degree. And every car has an interior version too that they also really like take care to make distinct interior designs for different lines of cars. That's really neat. Fuck, there's one car in it that I just really thought had a cool interior and exterior. It's my favorite one, and then it's got bikes. Like motorbikes are also really fun to drive in it.
Phantom Liberty is a good name.
It is. Those are gamer words that I'm okay with combining. There's a lot of gamer words that have been combined too many times.
There's a City Skylines. No, wait.
Every road.
Every road.
Clayton, you love roads.
Every home. Yeah, I think it is City Skylines.
Yeah, I think we
too.
got a Clayton game coming up here.
I'm curious how this is going to be at the start, because City Skylines, through like people modding and adding to it, became so much more. So I'm curious if at the start this game will probably be great, but like the community is what's going to like increase it and turn it into an incredible thing.
Brian Sonura says, more train. For your sake. Oh. Without
you.
You.
Oh.
Yeah.
Cute.
Okay, this is cool. This is the first gameplay I think we've seen of it. Okay, it looks like they've really probably kind of internalized a lot of the road building mods that people have added to it because it looks way more fluid and
That's cool.
granular.
Granular.
People, I mean, it's such an interesting like traffic simulator that people get really into modeling their roads and trying to design them in ways that if make traffic efficient.
Big truck.
Oh, cool seasons.
And they definitely refined how it looks. Yeah, I think there was an update that added seasons, but they also sold and added tons of little updates to the original. So again, it's good to see just kind of like clean slate. Like, yeah.
Love it if that was the advertisement for Todd Time. Like, this has boats, planes, cars, trains. Tune in now to the Xbox Showcase.
Every vehicle under the sky.
It's not, and it's partly why I like it. It's not just a like traffic game. It has all sorts of other types of transit, and I really enjoyed the huge island city I made with all these different places being connected by various things and railroads and subways and stuff.
We here at Polygon appreciate multiple forms of transit.
More Atlas. I can't believe people would think that
the
Xbox
world we
is
live in
washed
today.
when like Game Pass is still the best deal, and they have so many publishers working with them, or so many developers.
What the fuck is this?
It is a game with UI.
Can y'all hear that tenor in the background? Hang on, let me turn that up.
Yes, I can.
That's a tenor, right? Ryan Sinner, is that a tenor singing?
Oh, hi, Bijan, Steven. You can do that in City Skylines.
Boy.
That's what I like to do. I like to go down into my cars or trains or people and like walk around the city I've made. You'd absolutely do that in City Skylines.
Is he skateboarding on a spaceship? The shit that I am seeing now.
Whoa.
I need to play this back at half speed. Look, did you see this shit?
Monsters.
Did you see that big top large man? You're right, you're right.
What?
Little tiger. Do they have any series they haven't brought to America yet?
Metaphor, Refantasio.
What a name.
Love it. Wow. Incredible logo. No notes.
Logo a lot.
Looks dope as hell. Oh no, Shrek Apologist says this looks like a mobile game ad that would then turn out to be a match 3 game. It does. Thank God it's Atlas. Although there might be a match 3 minigame in there, we don't know.
Rain? Hey, we got some pattering rain.
Oh, I love that.
Oh.
Here's the
Oh.
saga.
Oh.
Humanity's cities have fallen.
Oh no, I liked those.
Humanity's cities.
People's only means of survival is to seek sanctuary here, in the Belfry.
That seems nice.
Hell yeah! Hell yeah!
Oh, is this like a
Give me-
city builder on a big tower? Oh, okay. No, we're in the fight.
Show me a weird-shaped city that's all inside one building, and I will show you a game that is made for me.
Okay, I know that does look good. I love it when that happens.
Mm-hmm. It's very special.
Seems like our hub world, and then we go out and venture. Explore a co-op adventure. Okay.
A game that we're gonna stream.
I love.
Ooh.
Oh
Ooh.
yes, air juggles.
Yes. We all saw that movement, and we said yes.
I love that we got little floating guys to help us. It looks like.
Yeah, the little guy counter is going off the charts.
Oh. Keeping track of the little guys seems a lot harder than keeping track of the big guys.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
thank you to everyone who's putting in the time to keep track of our little guys. Oh,
That's a hex. We got a hex.
Whoa! Hex grid. Hex grid.
We love a good hex grid.
Yeah, that's me.
We need to make a video ranking all the Borns.
Ranking every
that's a good
Born's
idea.
game.
Write that down. Put that
Best
in a
Borns. The best Borns.
Yeah, Wilford. I was just thinking that. The game was fun.
Baby Born.
Mr. The Exception says only if you call it the Bourne Supremacy.
The Bourne
we are all working. Oh, a train on a rail! But it's giving Bioshock,
Jesus.
so I have questions. Oh, but it's also giving Dishonored.
No, it's not.
This city is a miracle of progress.
It's giving Bioshock again.
Yeah.
Delicately balanced machine.
Did we have another one of these steampunk games though?
Oh, the Pinocchio one.
But what is this?
But it only takes
There's something bad going on. I guess everything wasn't as perfect as we thought.
Oh, that face looks much better than a Bioshock face. Oh, but that's giving Bioshock very extreme. I see red
paint,
graffiti on a poster.
What is going on here? Are they trying to like fix it?
Are they trying to fix Bioshock Infinite?
Yeah.
If you threaten what I have
Better Shock Infinite.
Oh, there is a little Outer Wilds to it too.
Oh.
I will not destroy you.
Saying our enemies are everywhere is Bioshock.
Are you allowed to do this?
Rebuilding time?
I don't know.
Change the past. Maybe the air change.
Having different timelines is very Bioshock.
It could be its own thing.
If it is, then I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm having 2014 flashbacks here.
There would be something delicious about them being like, we have to fix the fast. Bioshock Infinite doesn't exist. Clock. Okay.
Clock shock.
Work. Clockwork. Clockwork Revolution. It's something. It's something.
It's not. What? Okay, I need to know everything about who is doing that.
They had to know what they were doing, right?
Today is a special day for
They
me
had
and the team.
to. They said it's been long enough.
excited to
We can
see
go back to
11
clock. We can do
games
steampunk
showcased
again.
From our first party studio.
So this is the people who made Choplifter HD,
From Playground Games.
Wasteland 2.
Wait, what?
I'm kidding. Yeah, I mean, they did make Choplifter
Oh.
HD. They did.
Thank you for gifting cool light.
Compulsion.
They did
and
the
an
Bard's
Exile
Tale game in
shared their
2018.
First original experiences since joining Xbox.
And
with South of
they make the
Midnight
Wasteland
and
series.
Clockwork Revolution.
Okay.
And we are thrilled
That's a
at how
weird.
Avowed
That's a
is
weird
shaping up
one.
for release next
So
year.
I don't know why that
from the
strikes me as so
RPG
weird.
Masters at Obsidian.
It
In
is. So
addition
there
to
are,
Avowed,
I think,
our
3
studios will
then,
deliver
like,
Hellblade 2,
steampunky
an
mecha
all-new
games
Microsoft Flight
coming out, because there's that,
Yeah.
there's
and
the
more in
Pinocchio
2024.
one that we saw, and then I think
Later
that
this month,
there's one more that's
players
like
can
called
look forward
Bird
to Elder
something.
Scrolls Online Necrom,
Oh yeah,
Um,
Bird
Sea
Song.
of Thieves Monkey Island.
Yeah.
As
I
we
don't
look
remember
to
what the one yesterday
holiday,
was called though.
We will launch Starfield,
Lies of
Forza
P?
Motorsport,
Lies of
both
P,
built
yeah.
for
That's
Xbox
the
Series
Pinocchio
X,
one.
S,
Mountaintop
and PC.
Scuba Dive points out that
We are also
he's wearing
honored
a
to
Hexen
share
t-shirt.
14 games today
Ah!
from our creative partners, like Star Wars Outlaws from Ubisoft Massive, in collaboration with Lucasfilm Games. 33
Trilobite
Immortals
Agent,
from
leave me
Thunder
alone.
Lotus, Kumitsu
Trilobite
Kami,
Agent says, Liza
Path of
P, the
Goddess
passive
from Capcom,
exile.
and more Persona games coming to Game Pass.
I love
More
deals.
Persona games. Just a shit ton of Persona games.
That Capcom game looks fucking
I'd
sick.
also like to
Yeah.
congratulate the Studio Zero team on Metaphor Refantazio. It's great to be able to
Metaphor
premiere what is next from the
Refantazio.
creators of Persona here in our showcase.
Yeah.
We are focused on putting our players and
Did they
game
just buy that
creators
stu-
first in everything we do.
We're getting so much Persona.
No matter if you choose to play on Xbox, PC, or over the cloud, all gamers are welcome here at Xbox.
All gamers are welcome.
All gamers are welcome.
When it comes to our consoles,
That's
we have heard
me.
your feedback on 2 fronts. First, we have significantly increased our supply of Xbox Series X, making it easier for fans to find.
Please come get them.
Second,
Wow.
storage with
I'll
Xbox
put you
Series
down to
S.
4, please.
And I'm
Please.
excited
That's
to
a lot.
share we have some news there as well.
What?
Probably lowering the price.
Yeah.
Oh.
Back in stock. Back in black. Okay.
mean, they do know how to cut a commercial.
That's a big SSD.
I hear those clicking sounds.
I mean, it's really nice to have that for Game Pass.
That music sounded like the backtrack to a song where guys would go, "Whoa, yeah."
The price down a little bit, right?
What a cool rectangle.
Was it 4? Was the S or was the S 300?
Favorite rectangle.
Is that actually a price?
And now for the one more thing you've all been waiting for. Prepare for the most comprehensive deep dive we've ever done.
Oh yeah, Starfield
for
time.
the biggest game we've
That's
ever
a
built.
price point between
so
the
sit
two.
tight and
but
enjoy
you do get
Starfield Direct.
more data.
Here we go.
It's giving air purifier.
Ah!
All right, so this is going to be a longer segment. This is the whole Starfield Direct now.
All right, so we're gonna learn all the things.
Yeah.
Oh.
Briefly.
In
5 seconds.
In 5 seconds. Thank you for being able to count.
Going back and looking at the Wikipedia page for the Clockwork Revolution thing, trying to see if there's like any like lineage between BioShock and them. Like maybe there's a dev over there who's like excited to like continue it. I couldn't find anything. It just literally feels like they needed the non-union equivalent of BioShock Infinite 10 years later for some reason.
It's baffling, and like it went beyond just the steampunk thing. Like
it was the
way
Mr. Hands
that...
guy, it was the red paint, it was the okay.
Yeah,
we got Todd.
Todd time.
What? Morning.
Everybody say hi to Todd. Everybody give Todd a little kiss.
Make the kind of games that we love here.
What do we do?
And that's
I'm so scared.
to all of you. From the Elder Scrolls to Fallout, we love creating these worlds and playing in them just as much as you do. And throughout all that time,
the
we
level
often
of
talk
excitement
about
for
and
Todd.
dream up
Crazy.
the space game. What if we could take that feeling of being who you want to be and exploring a new world, but set it in space, where you weren't really limited in where you could go,
Showing off
or
his
what you
art
could
on the
do.
TV.
And that
I thought we should
is
have a
Starfield.
spaceship in the game.
Obviously,
Yes.
we've come a long way since then with the games we've built, our technology, and all.
It'd be
the
funny if
stuff
that
in
shot
studio.
of them
We've
scrolling
done
down
so
the
much
boxes was just
together,
all
but
Skyrims.
never tried to make it
There's
like
two different
this.
consoles.
Today, you'll get to hear from many on the team and see so much of what we think makes our game special. So let's jump in and take a look.
You are pissing me off.
Starfield is our first new universe in over
I
25
appreciate that
years.
they're just like
But it's
sort
still
of pushing
a
the analog
Bethesda
stick forward so
RPG
the character just
through
walks
and
instead of
through,
runs.
where you step into a new world.
Every time I...
You get that
Yes, I was gonna say.
Slow, like oh, yeah,
Capturing gameplay.
It's not
Yeah.
just one world.
Trying to get the smoothest pan as I'm like showing
yes.
landscape.
I just do it to myself when I'm not recording.
1,000
anything.
worlds.
Of where to go, it's not
They've
ours.
said this.
It's
Yeah,
yours.
I'm curious how that
What
pans
does
out.
it mean?
And it
Lightning.
wasn't
They got
until
lightning on
now
that one.
Dinosaur!
we had the
Dinosaur!
technology to create it.
See, I'm afraid that like these are already looking not that.
From the rocks at your feet to
But-
the
I mean,
mountains
how
in the
many planets
distance.
have you seen in your life,
And
Clayton?
the people and creatures
Fair.
that live in
Like,
these.
just one, just the one.
That isn't just a backdrop. That moon is actually there orbiting the planet. Yes, you can visit
Sick.
it too.
Nice.
Oh no! What do we do?
We
I'm so
realistically
scared.
simulate
That's what I say when
the
I
galaxy
step
around
outside
you.
and look into the night sky.
Our next generation lighting model uses real-time global
Like a thing that I'm
illumination
really
to
wondering
light the
again,
world
like
based
No
on the
Man's
type
Sky
of
is.
star and the makeup
They actually
of
make the
planet's
planets a
atmosphere.
big thing that has like a map around the entire thing. You can build the base on one side of the
We
planet and
also
a base on the other
have
side of the
an
planet, and they
all-new
are
animation system.
on other sides of the planet. I'm just
And of
curious how
course,
big they're making
you
these
can play it in
locations of
third
each
person.
planet. I don't know if there's any building, but
And you can play it in first person.
So he was just like, we have a new animation system, which is really funny to think that they would do this game and
We
not
love
do that.
exploration and rewarding,
Yeah.
but you do explore differently in
I
this
do
game,
like to
given its
survey.
scale. That usually involves exploring an area.
That was
you've
my
landed
favorite
in.
part of Mass Effect 2.
You can collect resources,
it is a big. I mean, this is very No Man's Sky,
Yeah.
honestly.
do a mission,
is.
and maybe
Scanning,
even stumble
Getting
upon something
resources
unexpected.
with a laser.
Okay, I feel normal.
But No Man's Sky doesn't look like this.
No Man's Sky, but with a different texture pack.
Spacer punk.
And now we're shooting with a gun. Ooh, I like that jump, that high jump. I like how mobile it seems.
Yeah.
Like, but this is now just like shooter.
The low grab death is very funny.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Honestly, that's gonna go a long way for me in making me enjoy the combat in this game.
Only gonna go to low grav planets.
Stuff and all of the items allowing you to pick everything up.
Yeah, stuff. I love to pick up little things.
Oh, picking up a cola. I'll do that.
For everything you're doing.
Speaking of colas, I'm gonna go refill my coffee.
Cool.
Like,
we love
if it's a good, fun shooter, I'm not opposed to that.
From all of your weapons.
I like the weapon designs too.
To food, we just obsess over the details.
Ooh.
Food, we obsess over food.
Yeah, look at those.
When you're done exploring, you can walk back or fast travel to your ship.
When you're done exploring, you know, wiping out this compound,
I left Vasco
taking all their
back
stuff.
on my ship.
Welcome back, Captain Howard.
And he
You
can
are
even say
pissing
your
me.
name. Let's head out.
You can even say your name. Great.
Our mission was to convey the wonder and majesty of space exploration, to evoke
Really
the
discover
romance
the hell
of the
out of that
golden
spacer
age
base.
of early spaceflight. And we've been referring to this approach as NASA Punk. This means a design language where the tech is advanced, yet still looks grounded and relatable.
For us, it's that contrast. That's where the visual interest is. Obviously, the NASA, which is the rigid, hard function over style, and then Punk, which is
NASA
all
Punk.
about style.
You can see that visual style coming through in your ship.
I don't know. Would it have
Your
been
ship is
better
your
if
home
instead of calling it
for
NASA
you
Punk, they
and your
called it
crew.
NASA Core?
And like many of the spaces in our game, it has a slightly retro and analog touch. A bit of lo-fi rather than sci-fi.
I do like
where
that.
Everything is well used, worn, and lived in.
Alrighty. What's the plan, Captain?
This is your star map.
Love to
It
have
starts with the
the
planet
inside
you're
of a
currently
spaceship.
on. You can see all of its info and resources. You can choose a landing spot or fast travel to known locations. Backing
Okay,
out
so like
further,
outposts
you
on
can
the
view
planets, but
all
a
the
lot of empty
planets in the
space
system.
otherwise.
Obviously, the game is big, and it's here you can see planets that have key locations, missions, or life on them, versus the many planets that are barren but
Hello.
resource heavy. Zoom out even further to see all the systems in this part of the galaxy.
Damn.
Hell
Here,
yeah.
you can plot
Oh
a
god,
course
what
to
have I done?
ones that are light years away. This uses your ship's grav drive.
I
to
missed
explore
Todd saying
space
NASA
and jump
Punk.
to these systems.
Mm-hmm.
And you will need to
Oh,
upgrade
thank
your
you,
ship
Ryan,
and
for
skills
letting
if
me
you want
know.
to jump to the most distant ones. But for
Kinda
now,
hurtful,
we'll plot
but-
a course to the Alpha Centauri system, where we can find the city of New Atlantis.
I've heard of that.
New Atlantis! Fuck yeah!
Oh, see how that jump looks.
Fuck
Alright.
yeah!
That's a good jump.
Yeah, man.
Again, you have to compare almost everything to No Man's Sky, which also has a pretty great jump effect and feel. This was a good one. It's kind of like a hair in space, literally. Okay, so this is I feel like they've announced a couple of these like kind of major inhabited planets.
Atlantis, your eyes are guided upwards to just these boundless, vast buildings. It's the biggest city we've
Is it a
ever
bit
made.
hubristic to?
Not
Yeah,
just in
okay,
size,
somebody got
but
there
also in
first.
amount,
New Atlantis
plus
is like
art,
naming a ship Titanic too.
Yeah.
Feels a little hubristic.
No, we got it this
This
time.
time. Yeah. You can't in space. No one can sink.
New Titanic.
We all float out here.
It's a few moments of gameplay that make the space feel like it's full of real characters that are going about their day-to-day
Oh
lives.
my god.
Paralyzing.
You have the jetpack in these areas, though. I want to fly around and act like a jackass.
also where your
Yeah.
adventure
Everyone's just
with
trying to
Constellation
go about their
begins.
day. I feel like it's going to be like... I guess Skyrim lets you get up to shenanigans even in the main areas, but
talk about.
By the
I don't
time you
think
meet
Fallout
them,
was that way.
Constellation is sort of seen as this mythical group. Most people don't even know they exist anymore. They're the last true explorers in the galaxy, and they're trying to find the answers to some of humanity's biggest questions.
The artifacts.
no one cares about exploring anymore. It's just us.
And I'm certain one of them reached out and spoke.
You ever heard of Magellan?
The artifact.
That's okay.
If you
That
could
feels a
place
little
it on
corny to me.
Magellan was canceled 5,000 years ago, Clayton.
I know, but they're like have little boats and like we're the only explorers left. No one else cares about this shit.
It's definitely an eclectic cast of characters. You've got Sarah Morgan, the ex-soldier and adventurer, now Constellation's leader. Mateo, the theologian, who believes that there's definitely something else out there. Noel, the gifted scientist and Sarah Morgan's protege. And Walter, a very successful businessman.
Humanity's biggest questions, such as how far can I go and what's over there?
There's also Vlad, the ex-pirate. Sam
Who pay no
the
game.
former space cowboy.
Ooh.
And
A case.
Pirates
We
and
got a space
cowboys.
cowboy.
Which kind of sci-fi stereotypes would we have in this? All of them.
the journey with Constellation
They're
is
on your
just the
team.
first of many you'll
They're the last
uncover.
I don't know.
Little
I haven't.
Systems is home to
I haven't
all
quite
kinds of
seen
different
Space
stories,
Pirates yet.
people, and adventures for you to uncover.
You're right.
Ooh,
Wait.
I like this world. Look at those things.
Dinosaurs.
That's great. I love it.
See, the thing is you give me 1,000 planets and only like 10 of them have life on them. I'm gonna go search for those ones.
The United Colonies is where you'll find New Atlantis,
Oh.
the first major human
Now,
settlement
are they
in
space dinosaurs because this is
The
a
people
space
who live
game,
here
or are they
value
just dinosaurs?
law,
Because they're on their
discipline,
respective
and the
planets.
legacy of humanity. They consider themselves
This
the
is a good
true
question.
children
What is a
You ever think
dinosaur?
of
Funny
signing up
eye
for the
rage.
Vanguard? Help the United Colonies.
I really
maybe
hope.
get you
Okay, it
UC
sounds like there's different
citizenship?
factions you can maybe.
New Atlantis isn't the only city
Oh,
in the United
yes.
that's an interesting
Annihilation.
Sidonia on Mars.
And then
to
other
this
people
day
make fun of the
serves as
explorer
the
groups
largest
for being a
mining
bunch of
Yeah.
facility
nerds.
for the United Colonies.
I hope so.
Those fucking nerds. They just want to find new rocks.
11
We
hours
have
with
the
that incident. That's
Colonies
cute.
free. You might find yourself in a much more wild and independent coalition of star systems.
Oh,
Now I'm just looking at the dev's
This
hands.
is Freestar Collective Space.
Don't
Look
look
at
too
that
close.
comment.
Oh!
Oh, now we got Cowboy City.
Cowboy Land!
What's he doing? When he
It's a
started?
System.
The Stone Root Inn
We
is
got
an Aquila
spice.
City fixture.
We got a big bucket of spice.
A ranger relies on judgment and intuition to do what's best for the people.
Look at
It
that
does feel like the
denim
factions are
Started
gonna
out
picture.
as a
Were
fishing
the-
platform, but is now known throughout the
Were the
Southern
Cyberpunk
Zone as a
planet.
pleasure city,
We're the
where
Trekkies.
almost
I guess now we got we're the
If you've got
cyberpunk. We're
morality
Blade Runner.
issues, this
I just heard
definitely isn't
heard the
job
words
for you.
pleasure city. So
A planet for every genre.
get
Yes.
ready for that.
That honestly should have been their pitch.
It's so
Yeah.
funny when I love the space thing of like instead of like each world containing multitudes, it's like, okay, we got a lot of space. We're just gonna have the porno planet. We're gonna have
That's
I'd
all-
love to do it.
We've got the ice planet. We got the lava planet. We got the plains planet.
We got the sex
Planets have
planet.
all those things. No.
No. This planet you will physically blow up if you're not wearing a cowboy hat.
Yeah.
Cowboy planet.
Everyone will make fun of you if you're wearing a cowboy hat. Here's the mining planet.
Prison planet.
Oh god.
The
Honestly, it does appeal to my childhood sensibilities, though. Because
Yeah.
in Wizard 101, every world it was like is Egyptian planet, Mushu planet, and they just like separated
Everything categorized.
You see
different worlds.
It's like beach resort planet. They showed it real quick
Yeah.
there.
Huh.
Ready to get out there?
But I mean, that's more interesting than just like a bunch of rocky dead planets.
Yeah,
So I
that's
hope.
true.
Yeah.
I hope. I'm very glad to see all those like very different kind of sci-fi
Yeah,
cities
that's
and
true.
communities. That's cool.
I'm the type of person who spends hours in character creation, and I think people are going to be really excited when they
I
see
do like
all the
categorizing
improvements we've
things.
made.
One of the biggest overhauls was done through our character generation system.
Faith says, it would be fun if each planet was handed to teams who didn't talk to each other at all. I agree.
That would be so
They're
good.
each making a totally different game.
No, I think they all came back. Wait, we all made a porno planet?
So any character you see almost always is a character you could make yourself.
And then they could have other developers make guest planets as
Yeah.
DLC. And then we could finally get the steampunk
That'd
Bioshock
be
planet.
so fucking funny. Why is no one doing that? It would launch with 6 cowboy planets.
Ooh,
Yes.
out of time travel. Did I miss that? Are they letting modders do things to planets?
Oh my god.
I can't tell if that's a joke or not.
Because I know they let you mod their games, so I hope so.
You start your character creation journey.
Oh, character
so you're
creation.
cycling through
Oh,
important
here we
markers.
go. Let's see
You'll
some
pick from a
freaks.
lineup of 40 presets, and that'll be your
They're
starting point.
they're gonna be cowards though and just make like.
Yeah, the most basic thing.
Your journey from there can be as detailed or as quick as you want it to be.
Feet,
This
no
new
feet.
system has more to offer than ever before.
This is Twitch.
Don't they know?
It's also the simplest character generation.
I'm gonna make the oldest character I possibly can.
Yes.
With the very
I always do max that out when they have an age dial.
Yeah.
Making it a Bronson right now.
Feet are paid DLC.
Yeah.
Character creation is more than just how you look.
You don't unlock
This is
feet
also
till
where
you get to the
start
porno
decide
planet.
Who you want to
Ah!
be. That's where backgrounds come in.
You can finally take off your shoes.
Yeah.
Backgrounds give you a bit of backstory and start you out with
Okay,
three
okay.
basic
Chef!
skills.
Chef.
From chef to dusty. You know, the crew still has a betting pool about which restaurant critic you must have crossed to wind up here.
What's great about backgrounds
Can
is
I
you
just
never
open
know
a
when
restaurant
yours is
in
gonna come in
space?
handy.
Yeah.
You could be
Please
looking
let
at
me
your
remodel
restaurant,
this
start
restaurant.
by, and suddenly you learn he needs a beast hunter to help track down a monster.
Fine. I probably should stick to professionals anyway, given what happened the last time.
We're also giving you the option to
I love it
customize your
when
build even
somebody needs a
further
beast
by
hunter
letting
to
you
help
pick up
track
to
down a
three traits.
monster.
Traits are great
And
for
I'm
your
right
option, and they
there,
come with their
ready to
own
hunt a
advantages
beast.
I heard
and disadvantages.
B, so I thought it was a mission to go get like alien bees.
I also heard B at first.
Is it really, really you?
Oh, really, you? They brought the annoying fan back.
Yeah, I know. I'm glad they still have the thing. And
It's
in
him!
Kind of games where somebody just starts running through the crowd at you, and like, oh, what's this? What's this guy got to say to me?
Everyone is a big fan of an adoring fan.
To support your parents, but they're very sweet, and it's really fun to go visit them.
You have
We got
parents?
ourselves a visitor.
Oh my god!
I came across some hostile zealots in space, but because I had chosen a trait that made me the same religion as them, I was able to get by without any issues.
We have religious sectarianism in the game.
Yes!
Mercenaries will randomly show up and try to kill you. No matter what you choose, there will be plenty of ways for you to tell your story. And if you want to remove a trait, there are ways to do that too.
What a view! It's a feast for the eyes.
Gonna be the
Off we
oldest,
go
most religious
to another
jackass in this game.
I'll let you discover that on your own.
No, honestly, I probably am gonna go hard in the exploration thing, as much as
Yeah.
I'm making fun of them. I want to find all the.
We're bringing back the Age of Exploration, but in space
That's
now.
when your journey can really begin. We took what we loved about skills and perks from our previous games and put them together to create an all-new skill system.
Each
Oh, look at
Hunting
that.
Oh,
octopus?
cool.
Yes.
can be used to unlock or rank up skills.
I'm gonna
my
take
God.
I'm gonna scan every alien.
Ranks are unlocked by completing challenges associated with that skill.
Stop, sellout.
Challenges
Oh my
become
God.
increasingly difficult as you work your way to higher ranks.
Solar Parade says, I thought this direct was pretty good, but I don't love how all the presenters kept trying to grab me.
Yeah.
I like the xenosociology skill because it lets you mind control aliens.
What?
What? What? No,
Oh, okay,
you can't
okay,
just say
alright,
that.
okay, okay.
You can't just say that like it's nothing.
So like alien creatures. Okay, okay.
Yes. This has not shown us an intelligent alien race yet, or like a sentient alien race. So. Punch. Yes.
Wow, space puncher. Yes. Yes.
Space stick puncher.
Low-key space punching. Okay.
Invest in the skills
I've
that
never
suit your
done that. Just go unarmed in a Bethesda game, but maybe this time.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna be the explorer you don't want to fuck
Favorite
with.
part about being stealthy
I'll punch you into the stratosphere.
is slowly creeping through vents like you're in a movie.
Mind control an alien.
And there's stealth. Now this is Assassin's Creed.
Whenever possible, I like to talk my way through situations.
This area's off limits. Fine,
This is
I'll issue you an
Assassin's Creed.
access card.
Actually, at the
It's
end
a
of this
little
whole
immersive
preview,
sim.
they're gonna say, this game, we fooled you. It's actually Assassin's Creed, but in space.
Yes.
Big jump. I love the big jumps.
Big jump. Oh, yeah.
I mean, like a jetpack that feels good is one of the best things in a game. So here's hoping.
All right.
Good luck, Teal.
I'm done with the hands joke unless there's a really good opportunity.
Yeah, that's true. Virgil 14. We have not seen any boxes
Exploration
stacked.
is a key aspect of all our games. In Starfield, there are full star systems with new
I want
life,
to do the hands so much. Okay,
resources,
I'm not gonna do
and
it.
adventures.
Oh yeah, big
Our
creature,
team
big
worked
creature.
hard to strike a balance between fun and realism. We studied data.
Fun is not realistic.
To help us make the world feel believable.
Are the aliens gonna be like
from the way we approached planetary atmospheres
unique to planets?
to the way we
Because they
took
shouldn't be on
That's-
other planets. It'd be a
Right.
weird.
Unless
But, like,
there's
what if
like, okay, you could pretty easily come up with like a sci-fi justification of like a sort of like spore distributed thing where it's like,
I would accept it in one solar system, but
Yeah.
if they start making it like, here's that centipede bug, it's everywhere, that would annoy me.
Yeah.
And No Man's Sky solves that by doing it's, procedurally generated. So if you see it basically the same alien on another planet, except this one's got tusks instead of horns, like, I mean, that's how it used
parallel
to be.
evolution.
And now it's actually much more variable, and you don't usually get a lot of similar aliens.
also a very easy explanation is just invasives. Like,
Yeah, I guess. I feel like it would be more interesting if you have to go to. This is the planet that's got those weird centipedes, and this is the one that has the weird bird.
Right.
With humans, like we're say farming weird centipedes, and we brought them somewhere where they went.
It could, yeah.
I almost said went viral. What's the?
They better explain it if they go that route.
You remember when Starlings went viral in New York
Your
for that Shakespeare play?
yeah, Portland, like stowaways, like the way like pigeons and rats and all that shit get around.
I'm sure you can find something you like.
The way we get emerald ash borer in New Hampshire and Maine when they're native to the Pacific Northwest, which is where Simona's from.
That's where I'm from.
Every spaceport has a ship
Ooh.
technician.
Oh,
where you can
cool.
purchase,
Space
sell,
customization
and
has been a thing
modify
we've talked about.
Anything I can help you with?
Maybe you start off with a speedy fighter that's perfect for bounty hunting.
Ryan,
Then you might
you
round
wouldn't
out your
believe
ship
it.
roster with a hulking space
I went to Space Freighter. I went to Space
I need a
Freighter.
big
For now,
exploration
though, we're going
science
to take our
craft.
starting ship, the Frontier, and make some
Oh,
changes.
boy.
I'm from the Space Pacific.
Bruh, it's so modular.
Yeah, I
And
like
you have
that.
2 ways to do that.
Oh
You
yeah.
can quickly upgrade
Lego kit.
individual systems like your weapons
And you
or
introduce
shields,
invasive
or
species
you
to
can
the
deep
local
dive
environment.
into
That's a
questions.
really good
Here you
question.
can change anything, from the systems to the look and layout. Adding a new habitat module can give you more room for crew.
Good question,
I
Mike.
like how it
Adding
snaps.
cowling can change your ship's
Yes.
overall silhouette.
How long can you make
And
the ship?
improved
Just make a
draft
ship
drive
like a
allows
long
you to
noodle.
space jumps.
We got cowling.
You can even fully customize
Got
Oh my
spaceship
God.
cowling.
Cowling
the
confirmed.
exact look you want. The parts you choose to build with don't just affect your ship's stats. They'll also affect what you can do inside your ship. You can have modules for crafting, or for storing and displaying your weapons. Starfield's in-game ship manufacturers bring their own look and feel to every
Oh,
piece of your ship.
cool.
I like
From
that.
living quarters
I noticed that they had
to
labeled
cargo
the
holds,
corporate logos
mess
for the different
halls,
parts.
and control rooms.
Now they haven't talked about like crewmate. I guess they have. No, they've shown a bunch of characters who you can probably travel with.
An eclectic
again,
cast of
Frontier's a
characters, to be
practical ship,
specific.
But with a little
I'm curious
creativity,
if like
your
you're
ship can
hiring
look
just
like
from a
almost
pool of
anything you
probably
want.
generated
It's a bit odd,
assistant
but one of my
characters.
favorite ways of customizing ships
It's probably
is,
like it the way it's worked in Fallouts
I
and
make them
stuff.
look like animals.
But
Oh.
maybe story characters you can find and
The
add.
HMS Platypus, as I called it.
That is very good.
Oh, that's cool.
Love it.
Or it had like a giant tail to it.
Good
And
job.
we've done
Look at that. Look at that.
spiders,
Cursor on
We've
screen.
done mechs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really
Oh.
whatever your imagination is.
Pretty sick.
Oh.
There we go.
And while you can build
Yeah.
your home among the stars the
That's
way
dumb
you
as
want
fuck.
to,
I love it.
You're probably
That
not the
is.
only person who will call your ship home.
Okay, so they're talking about it now.
Ready to lift
Honestly,
off when you are, Captain.
I got to be very careful about getting excited about a Bethesda game, but I'm kind of excited about this now.
This has done a lot to answer some of my questions,
Some of the
and I
members
think
of
I'll
the
play it for
Coalition
some
can
time.
join you on your journey. These companions can serve on your crew, and they'll always be there when you travel.
We'll be traveling together until we either find an artifact or this lead runs dry.
Each companion comes with their own valuable skills. for
Okay,
your
so they're like
ship's and
specific
outposts,
companions out there.
as well as unique quest lines.
One of the
Eventually,
space
some
pirate was good at
friendships might
cooking.
blossom into romance.
I don't know that I've ever really loved anyone except you.
And if you're looking for a little
Do
extra
you think
help on your
love
ship,
voice?
you can always hire
even
additional crew at
on a
spaceports.
battlefield?
Got any room on your ship for someone like me?
No.
No, ma'am, we do not. I'm so sorry.
Still think there might be a spot for you on your ship? I gotta get off this rock.
Assign crew to your ship or outpost.
You don't know shit. I know some stuff about rocks, not much. But...
And just like companions, most crew members can lend a hand in the field. Take
What about the
Bosco, for
robot? Did they
instance.
talk about the robot already?
He's designed around the core basics of a NASA machine.
Yes. More importantly, can you romance
I mean,
the robot?
Mike, knowing Bethesda, it'll be 6.8 gigabytes. Like, they optimize so hard. Like, I remember Skyrim, I think, was like 4 gigs at launch.
Oh, that's nuts.
Using the shipbuilding tools and crew selection features in Starfield, you'll be able to build and captain the ship of your dreams. And now, let's take to the sky.
Love all the buttons and dials. They're not going in that everything will be touchscreen kind of spaceship design.
Yeah, I need buttons. I need to twist.
We need the clicky
I don't know what
clicky
you're
sound.
Exactly.
pressing tactily without looking at it.
That
Touchscreens
makes
are
sense. That makes sense.
the bane of industrial design
in the
for that
cockpit
reason.
of
I
your very
agree.
own
I
spaceship.
agree.
And
Also,
telling you
it's
that you can do pretty much anything. And that is really
You know,
cool for
if
us
a
as
switch
developers.
on your switchboard breaks, you can get a replacement switch.
Spaceflight should be exciting and
Or you can even
dangerous.
like get the circuitry in there and like
feel like
trigger
you're in
the
complete
button
control
Right.
kind of
every step
manually,
the
but a
way.
touchscreen doesn't work. It just doesn't work.
Yeah.
Like it's software based, so
We've extended that sense of control to ship combat. It's not about just hitting your triggers to fire your weapons.
Computer
It's a
set
complex
course to
dance
Pleasure
between your
Planet.
power allocation system.
this is cool.
Boosting
Okay,
power
yeah, it's doing a
perhaps
bit of
will
that
make your ship
that
faster.
Star Wars game did, where you have to balance your energy
Yep.
and what you're putting it in.
That's fun. That is like
Powering up the ground drives will shorten the amount
such a
of time
fun
it takes
sci-fi thing. Is
before you even jump.
divert power to shields.
Oh yeah, I've been watching a lot of Star Trek lately. That's constantly like divert all power to shields, forward shields, or whatever.
And moving your power to
Bye,
your
Brushy.
weapons and shields means you're ready for a fight.
There we go.
You should
But he's just
always
saying
be
you
on
can
your
like put it
toes
all into your
because
FTL
you're not
thing to like
alone
get
out
out
there.
quick.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
I like that kind of like.
Oh.
Crimson Fleet.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Unlocking the targeting
I'm
control
interested in this
system
and how they.
will allow you to zero in on specific subsystems of the ship.
Motion Sickness Simulator 2024.
Because that's the thing, yeah, starfighting is not for everyone.
Oh, cool. Yeah, they're targeting systems just there.
Oh, that's
Oh
cool.
yeah.
We love that. We love to
do
target
that,
systems.
'cause if you can destroy their engines and then like board them,
That would be sick.
I guess you can. Okay, you can loot the remains.
turn
I
any
guess
ship
that's
that
okay.
engages
Boys love to target systems.
Hang on.
Yeah, they're just destroying them.
Personal approach.
Yep, you can board.
With the enemy vessel.
Oh,
They
good.
can board.
Fuck yeah.
That's yes. Okay, yes, that's really good.
Good.
So if they're going to this length to make the interiors of the ship a thing, yes, I want to be able to
Yeah.
board another ship.
Once you've taken control.
I wonder
of an
how
enemy
much
ship,
like ship
it's
interior
yours.
diversity there is for enemy.
Ooh, look at that.
and retrieve
Well, they were
it
saying
at
that each
any
of the like kind of
spaceport.
corporations making the parts have their own unique
True.
look.
Space is
How many
way more than
of those
fighting
looks
for
there
your
are?
life.
Oh yeah, Clayton, Portland asks if you've played Heat Signature.
Just like when you're planet side. there
Oh
are
yeah, I
plenty of
played
sights
it.
to see
That was
and
cool.
stops to make on the way to
Fuck
your
yeah,
next
that was a really
adventure.
sick game.
Like these
It's
massive star yards.
real quick. It's overhead top-down game where the
Walk the
whole thing is
halls,
about
talk to the
taking a
crew,
small spaceship
maybe
and
get
like
talked
doing a
into buying
breach
a
and
whole
board
new
of
ship.
another spaceship.
A civilian in my star yard.
And
See about getting you a
you could pause the
Oh,
game
cool.
and like
If you-
I don't. It's
Maybe
really
you'll dock
neat.
with
It's
a
kind of like
gigantic
feels a
battleship,
little
like
unique,
the
but
UC
I highly
Vigilance.
recommend it.
Or rub elbows with the galaxy's wealthy elite on a cruise ship fit for the stars.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Party.
Plenty of personal
The idea of
encounters
even
to be
like
had as well.
Skyrim or Oblivion level, like
hail
just
any ship
cool
you
little
come
side
across,
missions in a
trade,
sci-fi
swap
world,
info,
that is
Yeah.
probably the
or
thing
maybe
I'd be
even commit
most.
an act of piracy.
Because it remains to be
When
seen what
I'm
it's like
playing,
just
I get a
exploring the
little bit
environment
crazy.
and what entertaining
I
things you can
definitely
find that
go,
way.
like,
But
the more
like
piracy
discovering a
routes.
cool little side
I
quest
wanna
is what I want in
take over
Bethesda
ships,
games.
I'm gonna
So
board ships,
For
I'm
sure.
like,
I think
this
that's
is
where the
not
biggest
mine.
payoff will
I
be.
steal all the sandwiches. And
Sandwiches.
Put 'em
you know, in my cargo hold that I have specifically for sandwiches. I don't
Yes!
want to play the hero, but I want to go out and just
Okay,
start
that's
taking
totally
things
like
from people as quickly as possible.
This is a genius among us.
Some strangers
Yes.
I am glad that this that she is working on this game.
Transition of sandwich to moon.
I feel like there's some meme out there about stealing all the cheese in Skyrim.
Yeah.
So I feel like they're playing to that, and that's good. I'm glad they're recognizing people do weird shit in their games.
Most about Starfield is that it is a Bethesda game through and through.
He is on the pulse.
It's really about going to strange new places,
He understands the
meeting
community.
interesting people, and getting sidetracked on zany adventures. Then realizing 2 hours later,
That guy's wearing a
that you're
suit.
involved in a
They are
completely
speaking
new story.
directly to you, Clayton. They heard you say side quests and they said zany adventures right back.
That
Weed
DNA is so
factory.
present here. It's in our random encounters. It's in our
Growing
handcrafted
space
quests.
weed here.
And
They've
it
got an
feels
orb.
so cool to play
You got a
it
license
and
for
just
that
make
orb?
your own path in this universe.
Nope.
There are
No, this is a
over
religious
1,000
orb.
planets out
Yeah,
there
Hollis, I'm
just
right there with
waiting
you.
for you to visit.
Ah, damn it.
Yeah, they got ya.
Breaking ground on new planets, exploring
Oh man, I
every
hope there's
inch
tough
of a
landings
mostly
on-
untouched galaxy. We want you to feel hopeful. We want you to feel this sense of awe and wonder.
Nope, no one could hear my
And
stomach.
sometimes a little fear.
Yourself.
We're giving you a massive playground and a ton of toys, and just setting you free.
It's funny that they make
can
you listen to
also
the
see
screams
why-
of the people in the ships that you blow up.
Yeah. Let me just go ahead and
We've
turn
shown
off
you
the
so much
comms.
stuff.
Hey.
We thought we'd just take a little break and show you something a little bit different.
Uh-oh.
You know, we put so much
Are you
detail
comfortable in
into
that
our
void,
game
Todd?
worlds, and we love the opportunity to
Do you
bring
need
that
help?
into the real world with our collector's editions. And for this game, we've
Pre-order
got a
bonus.
watch. It is the Constellation Explorer's Watch. This is
Wow.
the watch that you actually get in the game that acts as part of your HUD, where it's the compass and then
Wow.
environmental information. It connects to your phone to give you notifications.
take up less space
and
in
other
your house.
information. And we've
Nah.
also designed this really cool case that it comes with. Eastwood.
Ah, but then now there's a
Took
case.
as much care in designing this case as we did to watch. Our attention to detail in the game totally translates to this. Inspired by the cases that the astronauts used during the Apollo era to bring back samples from the moon. It's got an intricate locking mechanism.
Nicholas.
Authentic, heavy,
Fun.
comes with a Constellation patch.
Love a good intricate
and
mechanism.
the overall functionality and believability of this as something that would exist in the world, in the Starfield universe.
Oh, and hey, take this. You'll find it very useful out there. And it even
You are
tells
pissing
the
me
time.
off. We actually have something else. Now that we're part of Xbox, we get to work with the amazing people
I feel
on
like
the Xbox
they're about to
hardware
take
team,
me
and
to
together
heaven.
we've created a custom limited edition Starfield controller. It's awesome.
That
It is now,
angle.
you know, our favorite controller.
And the glowing, yeah.
this
the
because
Oh,
soft
it's
glowing
really
white light.
upsetting.
Your spaceship. And not
Just
only that,
gazing up at Todd.
we've created the first ever custom headset with
Man.
Xbox.
Oh
And this is
no.
perfect pairing with that controller.
I've died and got to Starfield heaven.
Oh,
Time to go bye-bye.
Unfortunately,
the
it's a good
actual-
controller. God damn it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh
Controls.
god, it looks so fucking cool.
Are those the actual controls in the game? They better be.
Oh my
Right,
god, my
right.
stomach is killing me. I'm being eaten alive.
that's cool.
Yeah.
That would be a very funny exception. The throttle button like makes your ship explode.
I love how nobody in chat seems like 100% excited about
Every
these
one of our games,
these
we
products.
always
It's
put so
always
much
like,
care into
oh,
all the
I
little
really
details
like
that
this, and I
breathe
hate
life
that I
into our
like
games.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please,
Like, why are you
please
doing this to me?
punch me
Yeah.
if I buy this.
It's like a lot of the
Dog
in
eyes.
7
So why go
Mass
this
Effect
big
stuff. I'm
with
like, damn it,
Starfield?
that's kind of cool. I want
It's
to
designed to give you freedom on a
Hate when
galactic level.
advertising works. Hate it.
Cicada
Freedom to
Online,
experience
the
both the exciting
Starfield
planets
branded Steel Battalion
and
controller,
the
like
quiet ones.
it's a lot of buttons on that spaceship, console. Like,
Yeah.
give me that in real life. I want to flick them.
Yeah.
The available resources
I don't care if they
you
don't
can
do
use for
anything.
crafting, building, and
I'll sit there and go like engaging hypertron.
This whole system that we generate the planet itself as a procedural content.
Yes.
But the handcrafted content itself
French.
comes as the player explore.
Okay, so seems like the
Interesting.
planet itself
We
is
stitch together a block of terrain. After that, we have the system that adds interesting locations.
Yeah, did I
for the
hear it
player
right?
to
Is it like it's a
explore, creatures to
procedurally
encounter,
generated, but you will come across intentionally
Yes.
design stuff?
yes, that's what it sounds
So
like he's
weird,
saying.
that's
allows us to add that touch
interesting
of
medium between the two.
environmental
Honestly,
storytelling that
Yeah. Oh, a
curious if that works.
skeleton.
Oh, that's so funny. They did a joke
Oh,
about it.
fuck.
Creatures have been disrupting our experiments. Their habitat isn't far from here.
Murder Erdl
If
brings
you
up a
could
good
take care of them
question,
for
which
us,
is like,
we
yeah,
would give
can
you a
other
tip.
people board
So
your
even
ship?
if
Like,
your
can you
friends
lose
were
it?
to visit the same
That'd be
continent that you
interesting.
had, you would
Probably
have a
game
different
over, but
story
yeah.
to tell.
Ooh, bugs.
those are
Big
very different
bugs.
looking bugs. I like that.
Look like lobsters.
Did you call those bugs? They look too big to be bugs.
Big bugs.
Like enrolled bugs.
Science facility.
Okay, so you go inside places, and then it seems like you're in a location instead of the overworld.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, cool.
Igniting their jetpack.
That's good. Heal
Oh, look at
page.
that.
Nutrient 10.
Whether
No.
you want to explore,
That
and
guy
see what
looks
you can
CGI to
find,
me.
harvest
Oh, fuck
resources
yeah.
and be on your way.
Yes! I
Or
want to
simply
blast
take in the
ore with a
views.
laser.
It's a nice
So
view.
with the
Iron
help
ore?
of your scanner, you'll chart the uncharted and discover exotic wildlife.
Crab
If
herbivore.
you have the skills, you can even figure out
Whoa.
that certain creatures and plants, you can build an outpost and produce resources from those
Yes.
plants and animals.
Yes.
We're gonna
Yes.
milk these things.
Experience
Oh, yeah.
and
Mm.
rewards for fully surveying planets and fully surveying a whole system.
Yep.
Yeah, that's me.
I will say, a lot of these animals do have those little crab
As
legs.
natural to the environment.
Whoa.
I don't mind if they
want
like
a
have
native
found a way to
wildlife.
build them.
Something you've never seen before.
I'm just saying.
Gonna milk this bug.
procedurally from a bunch of parts
Please.
like in the sky. I wouldn't care. Like that's okay.
Yeah.
It's not copyrighted.
It's like imagine like I don't know if there's multiplayer. It's like hey let's go explore this area. Hold on 1 second, I gotta milk this bug.
You know that would be me. You guys would be like,
yeah. Like go on without me. I just need to finish milking.
10 planets away. I would be milking a bug and setting up a homestead. I would be operating a bug milk operation.
Like these bugs produce the most prime milk. We have to settle down here, obviously.
Are you me? This is exactly what I would say.
Milk
Early on in
that
this trailer,
bug.
Snilk.
they were definitely showing environments that looked a lot more samey, and it feels like now they're actually showing a lot more variety.
Yeah. Sprinkle the Lich King. Imagine you're like driving down a highway or something and you see like a store on the side of the road that says Simone's Bug Milk Empire. What do you think they sell there? Is it a museum? What is
okay,
it?
there's habitat building.
Yeah, building. They mentioned it. I was wondering.
Building a homestead.
This is now they're targeting me. They're coming for me. They came for you. Now they're coming for me.
Something cool we have this time.
First the bug milk, now this.
Where you can toggle between
God.
on-foot building, or you can now use a top-down isometric camera, which helps plan out larger parts of the outpost and placing those larger halves.
Okay, I think they just had really
like
from
structures
Fallout.
and what the overall feel of your outpost
The
is.
devs
And then
using
when
their
you're on your
hands so
feet,
much.
you
I would
can
love it
really
if one of them just
decorate
like
and
slowly
fine-tune
starts
things
doing the
much easier.
Macarena. Anyone notices?
Yeah, in every shot it's just one thing different.
Yeah. They're like this. And next shot they're like this. Next shot they're like.
And then they're just a casual little like, oh.
Yes.
Oh. Huh. I'll bring him down.
Milk. Bug milk.
Add crafting and research stations in your outpost
Time to
to
craft.
utilize any resources you find
Craft
or
it!
already have.
Whoa!
I saw
Mod your
crafting
weapons
food
to
and
adapt
drink,
them to
which,
your playstyle.
again,
Different weapon sights
That's what I
Oh,
was
larger
A
I'm
nice
being
little
a selection of
beverage.
grips and barrels.
attacked.
Different ammunition like explosive rounds.
when you're being attacked by advertising and game design.
Yep. And yeah, if they put space cars and let me do space F1.
Oh god.
Space F1? Oh my god.
I think it's always a delicate balance.
Honestly,
between,
though,
what's realistic, what's
pod
sim, and
racing.
what's Hollywood. And I think we sort of err
I
on
would
the
do
side
pod
of, like,
racing.
What's fun for the player?
What is fun for the player?
With Starfield, we've completely overhauled our combat.
From what?
More dynamic, the animation is fluid.
Oh, I guess Fallout.
Yeah, they've been kind of using the same engine, and
yeah.
This is a new engine, right? They've been saying that.
I don't. Yeah, this is a game bro.
I want to say any other game we've done before. There's a lot of variety.
It does look. The combat does look different in some ways.
Yeah. Is one of the many factors to pay attention to when engaging in combat.
Everyone in chat is being optimistic.
Gravity is different for each planet, and boost packs are excellent for getting around.
Okay, so they did
Revoil,
confirm
thanks for sharing my brain.
variety of gravity settings on different planets.
Oh, hell yeah.
Whoa.
And I see a little jetpack boost bar.
Gravity environments pose a different
Zero grav too. Okay, cool.
I mean, you gotta have the space battles.
It will push you backwards.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I mean,
we also have mag weapons.
You know, that's what people are saying, Prince Mulder. I've seen several people complaining about how, like, the armor and the general space attire, not as much customization as we would like.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of these. I played some space games. One just came out, I think.
They just punched a dinosaur in the face.
They did. The thing is if you think about space combat being a thing in zero-G environments, and you have a spacesuit with little jets on every side, the thing you would probably design is something that does little counteractive blasts every time you use your weapon, so you don't move.
Yeah.
So, if it's in here, like, okay, it does scientifically make sense, but it's also like, why wouldn't you design that if you have a spacesuit? But
Maybe
whatever, it's cool. I like zero-G fighting.
Maybe you can't afford the...
Yeah, maybe you can't afford it.
No.
And besides, yeah, I'm gonna be punching in zero-G.
Yeah.
I'm putting all my points into mind controlling animals. I don't have any combat skills. I punch.
That's a good point, Chicken Lord.
Donde?
Chicken Lord said the bigger problem might actually be that unless you hold the gun really close to your center of mass, it would also rotate you.
Ah!
You'd kind of like go like
That's
a cancer
funny.
or something, flying all different directions.
Oh god, I would puke.
I feel like this far into space exploration, like I feel like legit people would have come up with more aesthetic looking stuff by now.
Okay, they're other space powers.
Did they just use a power?
They just use space magic.
Thanks again for
We
being
got
with us
space magic.
today. We are
Just a little
so
tease
grateful
at the end.
that you've taken the time and spent it here. I know there was probably a lot to take in. There's a lot to the game.
But yeah,
even
Tina,
more
to
than
your
we could show
point,
here.
like having
And as we play it,
colorful
we're always sharing these unique and
stuff
special
would
moments.
be cool.
I like, do
Any
they
game
do
this
they
can
really
bring.
think that nobody would
When
want
I
like
think about what makes it
a
special,
space outfit that's
it
like
really is the
pink with
people
hearts
here.
on it? I think
This game is a
I think that would be a
reflection
thing
of
by
the
now.
passionate team that
I mean,
made
I'm
it.
gonna have
We
a
don't
hot
know, though.
pink
They might-
show.
them, putting
Yeah.
something special
We can paint our
themselves into it.
spaceship, so
So let's
That's
hear
good,
some of
that's
their
good.
favorite moments.
this is my Barbie dream plane.
This is my Barbie dream plane.
That our final combination of all the new tech has come together to create some of the most beautiful sunsets and sunrises we've ever had in any of our games.
I love the creatures, the exploration.
Is this
every
game coming out
biome's
this year?
different.
Yeah,
The word
September.
that comes to mind is
Really?
vast.
Interesting.
They delayed it a
I like to
couple
use our
times, and
photo
I'm glad
mode
they gave
to
this
paint
game time
rock
because it
star
just seemed like a
Yeah.
somebody
Photo mode.
Constant
games
feel
in
of
one.
discovery, and wow, I can't believe that there's
Lance Hart
more
saying
here.
Starfield
I'm
Game of
most
the Year
excited
question mark.
about
And so
our
I'm like, I feel like
outpost
people
building
said obviously
systems.
Tears of the Kingdom,
My favorite
and
part is
then
every
we've yet
time
to
you
see
step out on
the new
planet,
Spider-Man
it's a unique
game and then
experience.
Starfield, also contenders.
Big
Potentially.
Final Fantasy is coming out soon.
Big Final Fantasy, that too.
I can't wait.
These things are gigantic. It's the kind of thing that
Game
you
of
just
the Year
can't get anywhere
contenders.
else.
Wait, did they say that the
There's
Final
something
Fantasy
about seeing
7's
a
this year?
tower over in the
No.
distance.
I
don't
Going,
remember.
I know the
Didn't, okay.
gravity's low here. I think I can make that
I don't know,
jump.
16 is this year?
My favorite
Or
part is biomes,
this month even.
spaceships, audio design, planets.
The day-night cycle,
Those details matter to me.
diplomacy, exploration, freedom, the ending.
Vasco, obviously.
I
The
love
ending?
the robot so much.
The
Spoilers, there's an
amount of
ending.
worlds we created.
Sniper rifles, come on.
Lever action.
Sniper
rocket launcher,
rifles, come
brain
on.
sprout.
Who in this
Brains
game
Sprout.
do you like the most is
I
sniper?
love,
Oh,
but
look
some
at
people
that
might find
guy.
creepy. I don't know. Oh, that's right, Ben.
There you go.
I love that.
The thing I
Eggs.
enjoy
Yeah.
most about the game is the freedom to be
What the
who
fuck?
you want to be.
Beach
What?
Planet.
Beach
I told
Planet.
you it was a resort
Beach
beach planet.
episode.
It's what you've come to expect
That's
from a
great.
Bethesda title.
That was
but on
good.
a much
That does-
bigger scale.
Point towards
Yakuza
interesting
crossover.
fashion.
He's so good.
There's okay. There's totally. I was wondering. They haven't shown us
On behalf
intelligent
of all
aliens
of
in the
us,
whole.
We can't wait for you.
That's
to
where the
play
space magic
Starfield
is going to come in.
and
Some
make
kind of
your
ancient
own
race.
special moments.
Yeah.
I really hope this is good. Otherwise, we've all been hoodwinked.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hoodwinked. Imagine buying the controller, headphones, and watch, and the game isn't good.
No.
Be so sad.
It's definitely like a type
Ask
of
everyone
game
who got Fallout
Like-
76 pre-order bonuses. Go on, Clayton.
big space game that you can just go anywhere and do lots of different things. Like there's been lots of them, and they've tried, and some of them are much more granular about it than others. And then it felt like No Man's Sky was the first. Like this one is, you know, it's a lot more people can play it. It was a lot more, I think, general audience maybe than some of the hardcore space sims, you could say. This feels like it's trying to even
September
go
6th.
more to like, you know, have you played Skyrim? Now we have that in space. Like,
yeah.
and I hope they pull it off. I really like. It looks like they might. It's just like there's so much, so much.
Yeah, rest in peace, Portland, Montana, buying a Cyberpunk Xbox that can't even play it. Cyberpunk release rough.
They showed a lot of really stuff that looks very fun to me in there.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
I'm very happy we got Richard Iowade in a friggin' Fable game.
It's that Fable though. Like, it's really cool. But is it literally they're trying to do fairy tale thing more now?
I hope so.
I mean,
it'd be awesome.
There was always like a lot of fairy tale elements in the old ones. It's called Fable, right? Like,
I know, but like that's literally like here is a. It seems to be a big part of the game is literally here that the Fable of the giant back in the beanstalk or something.
Yeah.
Are you? Because that would be cool. Like if you literally are just kind of like playing different fairy tales in the Fable universe. I don't know. I'm just what is it? Is it still a big open world RPG? Or sort of open world RPG.
that freaky Capcom Hands game. Can't wait for that.
Yeah.
Want to know what the Star Wars thing is?
Avowed, Towerborn. Towerborn
Music.
sounds so funny.
Path of a Goddess. Cool.
Yeah, this was a good, I have to say,
it's
a good advertising event. They did it.
They successfully advertised to us.
Yeah.
Successfully advertised.
They did.
We've been converted into consumers.
Whoa. Alrighty.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure all those did get trailers.
Yeah. I like capitalism now. This has changed my mind. Great.
Yay!
Yay, we did it.
Cool.
Say we're gonna do another one of these tomorrow, right? For
I believe we
Ubisoft.
are, yeah.
Cool.
What time is that?
I don't know. I should look that up.
It was like right smack dab in the middle of the day, if I remember correctly.
What if I
but-
just quickly Google it as we sign off? Ubisoft. Press slowly. Conference. June? Question mark? Somebody quick talk while my internet is loading.
That was super fun. I am very excited about that Avowed. Is that the like the folklore Bayou one that we saw early on?
South of Midnight.
Oh, right. South of Midnight.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really want to know
1
mechanically
PM
what that
tomorrow.
is.
Yes, we got a lot of trailers of cutscene type trailers, which are like,
Yeah.
ooh, I hope that's good, and like pays off what that trailer is. But
Great concept.
Yeah,
Eager to learn
from the
more.
We Happy Few devs. That's okay. So that
Oh,
that
I
could
didn't realize
be
them.
that could be good or that could be not that good.
We Happy Few is such a cute name.
It is.
For a
cute name.
It was a very conceptually cool game that was kind of mid.
Tomorrow we'll be streaming at 1 p.m. That is when Ubisoft conference is. So probably a little earlier than 1 p.m. Eastern time, 10 a.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. CEST.
And if you want to catch anything without us talking over it again, head to polygon.com where I see our headline in Excel's new game isn't BioShock 2, it's something else. It's possible stream from Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth is on the homepage. So yeah, go there. And also we have reporters there covering it. So there's the quasi E3 that's happening.
Q3.
Sort of E3, faux 3.
I really want to know what the hell that Yakuza game was, by the way. I want to... Was it called Infinite Wealth? I don't know if that's the subtitle they're going with for Yakuza 8 or if that's like a spin-off. Because if it is a spin-off and it is specifically a spin-off of
Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. So...
Okay.
Yeah, that character, is that a character you play as, or he's the one always you've like interacted with?
He's the protagonist of Yakuza 7. He's the new character who you play in the Yakuza series. If it is a spin-off of the business management game in Yakuza 7, I will fucking play it for 800 hours.
Looks like also dropped in Hawaii, potentially. So.
Yeah.
That'll be fun.
Sweet.
Oh, they are putting out the
Lance.
Thank you, Lance Hart.
Gotcha.
Thinking there.
Good thinking. Alrighty, well that's going to be the stream. We'll catch you all back here tomorrow at 1 p.m. Same place. We'll be watching the Ubisoft thing. We're going to see the gameplay of that pirate game, right? No, what was
No, Skull and Bones?
No, what was the game that they said they were going to show more of tomorrow?
I don't know.
At the Ubisoft presser. Yeah.
What was it called?
God,
it was like kind of Magic
Star Wars.
Fucking fell out of my head. Yeah, the Star Wars. That's the one.
Star Wars.
Yep, Star Wars.
Okay, that's not Star Wars Outlaws.
So no Skull and Bones?
The Skull and they're not going to mention Skull and Bones.
Are they burying Skull and Bones?
Skull and Bones is...
I honestly want to see more of the Avatar game. I genuinely want to see that open world Avatar game.
Yeah,
that could be sick.
Clayton, I need you to hop out and grab some blue face. Tina, I appreciate the dedication here.
Yeah, you really are. I'm holding it down.
I need you to hop out and get some blue face paint, Clayton. So in case they show Avatar, you can blue yourself right away. All right, bye everybody.
Bye everyone.
Bye.